What's up, guys? Telling here. End of 2000, Eidos Interactive game publisher released Project IGI game, and it was developed by Innerloop Studios. It was a Norwegian video game development company. There is an interesting story about behind Project IGI game. Let's see the history of the IGI game. Project IGI developer, Innerloop Studio, founded in 1996 as Innerloop Technologies by a group of ex-employees of the Oslo-based video game company funcom. In the year of 1997, Innerloop Technologies' name changed as Innerloop Studios as a result of IGI game developer and publisher merged with Demaga Studio. But Innerloop became an independent company then after that company had to shut down in the year of 2003 because of the fund issue and maybe other relevant problems. Anyway, during 1996 to 2003 there are only 4 games released in Innerloop Studio. First they released Joint Strike Fighter (JSF) in 1997, then after in 2000 Innerloop Studio released Project IGI 1, and Sega Extreme Sports Finley they released IGI 2 Covert Strike in 2003. Joint Strike Fighter game is a flight simulator computer game. It was released in 1997. JSF released for only Windows, and Innerloop developers used to their own game engine for this game development. In the year of 1997 technology, the Joint Strike Fighter game is a good game. First IGI game of Innerloop Studio. Most people saying IGI mean Project I'm Going In, but we can saw actual mean in IGI 2 as Institute of Geotactical Intelligence, even mentioned in the game Project I'm Going In. Anyway, both meanings can be acceptable. IGI is a tactical first-person shooter game. Our character is name is Jones and he is a SAS operator. And there is a girl who helps us, the name is Anya. So our mission is to capture our enemy of Yak Priboy and extract the knowledge of stolen warhead. But the game path goes to change because while Jones captured and bringing Yak Priboy using a helicopter, X shot down our helicopter. After the Russians take Priboy, and as well as Jones' equipment. So next to the player has to clear the border and find Jones's equipment. Then after the player has to hijacks the train carrying Priboy and takes him in for interrogation. Finally, we have to find the nuclear weapon and kill the Ek. So this is a short introduction to the Project IGI game. Anyway, Project IGI has a good sound setting and good graphics setting comparing the year of 2000. But IGI 1 has mixed review including good and bad. In their same year Sega Extreme Sports game released. Innerloop Studios used their own game engine, and as a result there are limitations for made games for the consoles. So Innerloop Studio did not release any game for consoles. But Sega Extreme Sports game released for Windows and Sega for the European Dreamcast version. Project IGI 2 Covert Strike, also a tactical shooter computer game, and it is a stealth-based first-person shooter game. This time IGI 2 Covert Strike released by Codemaster, not Eidos Interactive, in 2003. IGI 1 couldn't save the game while playing and there is no multiplayer option. But this time player has limited save game and multiplayer option also added. A former of Special Air Service operative, Chris Ryan, who best knows for being the lone successful escapee of Bravo 2-0. He consulted to the game. Anyway, Project IGI 2 banned China after 6 months of sales because this game story goes to China and they thought it perceived to damage the Chinese army's image. Is that Project IGI 3 Origins is real? The famous IGI 3 trailer is not official because it was made by some fans of the IGI game. But real IGI 3 is in development as of 2018. Toadman Interactive Studio says they're currently in development and Project IGI 3 can be released in 2021. Its name Origins. ToadmanInteractive.com mentioned like that about IGI 3. The sequel to the critically acclaimed franchise, Project IGI, is currently being developed by Toadman Interactive. The game is still in the earlier stages of development and the release date is set in 2021. Anyway, this IGI 3 not what we expected game. This is not about Joan's story. Toadman Interactive Studio not continue previous IGI games, but this game go to find IGI origin and what happens to the IGI. So keeping wait with us for the new update about IGI 3. Is that Project IGI Remastered Edition if official? On the internet there is an IGI 1 remastered game, but it is not an official game, maybe some fan-made game. Will Innerloop Studio start again for the Project IGI? There is a message on Innerloop Studio official Twitter page in 2016. I hope to open a studio and work him as in the past because it is the best studio games, there are a lot of fans. I hope to open the studio by Rockling retrieval former employees. The opening of the studio and the games industry to achieve great success. But founder of Henning Rockling responds to that message. Thanks for all the kind words, no plans to reopen the studio or rekindle the franchise as per now. Just wait for now, might be they have an idea to open Innerloop Studio again for IGI game. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Always will see you tomorrow.